Donald Trump has denied dozens of criminal counts of willfully mishandling U.S. government secrets and scheming to prevent their return in his historic first appearance yesterday in Miami's federal court. Well, it was the former president's second arraignment as he battles a deluge of legal threats coming just 10 weeks after he was charged with a string of felonies in Manhattan over hush money payments to an adult film star. Well, Trump appeared before a judge in Miami to be formally presented with 37 charges brought by the government following a special counsel probe that opened after an FBI raid of his Florida mansion last August. Now, the U.S. government has accused Trump, who is vying to win back the White House next year, of violating Espionage Act and other laws when he removed classified documents upon leaving office as president and failed to give them up to the National Archives. Authorities say that he conspired to thwart investigators knowingly, and he also shared national security secrets with people who did not have the requisite clearance. Well, Trump has vehemently denied all these charges on the day he turns 78.
Charging a former president of the United States under the Espionage Act of 1917 wasn't meant for this. An act for a crime so heinous that only the death penalty would do, and threatening me with 400 years in prison for possessing my own presidential papers, which just about every other president has done, is one of the most outrageous and vicious legal theories ever put forward in an American court of law. Very well. I'm not the one who thinks I'm above the law. I'm the one that followed the law. I'm the only one. It's Joe Biden and his corrupt Department of Injustice who think they are above the law.
The former president of the United States turns 77 years old. He pleaded no guilty in federal court here at the Southern District of Florida. In Miami, his legal team was the one in charge of giving the plea to the judge, Jonathan Goodman. Donald Trump didn't talk during the session of about 15 to 20 minutes. He was dressed with a blue suit and a red tie and had his arms folded most of the time. During this court hearing, the judge addressed him as former president of the United States and notified him that he cannot contact any of the possible witnesses that will be part of the trial. So far, it's not known when that could happen, but he was given conditional freedom and no bail was set, and he will be able to come back at his own reconnaissance. Something that is important to mention is that his passport was not taken away, which means that he will be able to travel and continue with his political campaign as he seeks the nomination of the Republican Party. During today's hearing, it was suspected that Walt Nauta, who works with Donald Trump, used to be one of his ballet assistants in the White House and who also faced charges in the same indictment, did not receive charges by the court because he did not have representation in the state of Florida. The former president left the court where thousands of people, not only the media, but also pro-Trump supporters as well as those against them and members of the public, gathered during the last few hours to witness a historic day in which a former president of the United States was charged with federal criminal charges in the Southern District of Florida. I'm Celia Mendoza from VOA News in Miami.